Music is the heart and soul of Cowboy Bebop. It is the backbone and aesthetic the show is centered around. The episodes aren't episodes, they're sessions, and each session is either named after a genre or a song title, besides Pierrot Le Fou, but that's a really weird episode in general. And even though it rarely figures into the plot, it's everywhere. Almost every episode has some tie to music one way or another. Don't believe me? Well... Asteroid Blues. Spikes dance like improvisational fighting helps them beat a bounty. Stray Dog Strut. A dog whistle causes all the city's animals to go follow Ein, leading to the episode's climax. Honky Tonk Woman. Jet has a dream about the creator of bebop jazz, Charlie Parker. Gateway Shuffle. The main villain sings and acts like an opera singer. Ballad of Fallen Angels. Faye is captured at an opera. Sympathy for the Devil. The main villain is a harmonica prodigy, and Jet started reeling the blues when the doctor whacked his bottom on the day he was born. Heavy Metal Queen. DT likes heavy metal. Waltz for Venus. Music Box. Jamming with Edward. The king has to shut down a satellite without their computers and are forced to improvise. Toys in the Attic. The ending references the music scenes of 2001: A Space Odyssey. Jupiter Jazz Parts 1 and 2. Gwen plays the saxophone, also Music Box. My Funny Valentine. Faye is named after Dr. Bacchus' favorite love song. Mushroom Samba. The main villain is named after Fats Domino. Speak Like a Child. The title references the contents of the tape the episode is centered around. Wild Horses. Miles is possibly named after Miles Davis. Pierrot Le Fou. The main villain's origin sequence is set to electronic music. Boogie Woogie Feng Shui. The mobsters after Jet are based on the Blues Brothers. Cowboy Funk. Session references the theme from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. Brain Scratch. An infomercial pushes an elliptical that remixes music to your run speed. Hard Luck Women. This session centers some of the past misfortune of the two female main characters and the Real Folk Blues Parts 1 and 2. Music Box. Also, Carry That Weight is a reference to the Beatles song. I did it! Yeah! Even the main characters all have ties to music. Jet's a jazz and blues guy, being an old crooner and all.
I'm Jet Black, 36 years old.
What?
First of all, I'm not old enough to be your father, all right?
You are balding with gray hair!
Faye Valentine is named after the song My Funny Valentine, and her whole personality can be summed up in the Bob Dylan song Just Like a Woman, which we know they had in their collection because just look at Spike Spiegel over here, spitting image of the bard himself, and he shares his freewheeling charm just as well. Beyond the writers, you have to tip your hat to the incredible Yoko Kanno, who formed her own band Seatbelts just for the show, and they even reformed in 2001 for the movie. Oh yeah, there's a movie. I haven't seen it yet. That's why I didn't talk about it. Kanno's songs are all iconic, not least of all the theme for the whole show. And these tracks are not limited to bebop jazz. We got the blues, we got the swing, we got the reggae, we got the world music, we got the ballads. Music Box, all combining to form one of the greatest soundtracks for any show, period. So yeah, music's important, and it's cool and all, but why even make it so prominent in the first place? Well, in the show's intro, and in some intercommercial bumpers, there is text floating around, and if you take time to read it, you'll find what's essentially the manifesto behind the show's driving ethos, its description of the world as it ought to be. Once upon a time, in New York City in 1941, at this club open to all comers to play, night after night, at a club named Minston's Playhouse in Harlem, they played jazz sessions competing with each other. Young jazzmen with a new sense are gathering. At last, they created a new genre itself. They are sick and tired of the conventional fixed-style jazz. They're eager to play jazz more freely as they wish. Then, in 2071 in the universe, the bounty hunters, who are gathering in the spaceship Bebop, will play freely without fear of risky things. They must create new dreams and films by breaking traditional styles. The work, which becomes a new genre itself, will be called... So after the credits roll, the show ends, and the TV turns off, the question remains. Will you play freely?
Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.